Hollywood has seen its fair share of reunions, breakups, and reconciliations, but few stories captivate quite like that of Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. Theirs has always been a saga written in stardust, part romance, part heartbreak, and always fascinating. Now, after years of love, loss, and lessons, the two seem to have found the rarest of endings: peace. According to a source who spoke to Page Six, Lopez and Affleck's relationship is much better now that they're not married. And perhaps, for once, the cliché is true. Sometimes love really does grow stronger when it's allowed to evolve. The former couple reunited Monday night in New York City for the premiere of Kiss of the Spider-Woman, their first public appearance together since finalizing their divorce in January. But if anyone expected tension or awkward distance, they were in for a surprise. Instead, what unfolded on the red carpet was a masterclass in grace, a glimpse into what it looks like when two people have truly made peace with their past. Jennifer, radiant as ever, turned heads in a gown that shimmered under the Manhattan lights, her signature confidence lighting up the carpet. Ben, in a tailored black suit, stood proudly beside her, offering smiles, laughter, and the kind of quiet support that spoke volumes. The two posed together with a natural ease, no forced smiles, no dramatic displays, just a comfortable familiarity that only comes from shared history. Cameras flashed, fans cheered, and for a moment, it felt like the world had been transported back to the early 2000s, when Bennifer was the crown jewel of pop culture romance. But this time, there was something different, a calmness, a maturity. As one insider described it, they've both grown so much. What they have now isn't about rekindling the past, it's about mutual respect, shared experiences, and a deep understanding of each other. Lopez, who stars in Kiss of the Spider-Woman, has reportedly pinned high hopes on the film, her most daring role yet, to earn her an Oscar nomination. The movie, a darkly passionate story about love, identity, and survival, has already generated critical buzz. Yet, despite the glittering premiere and her captivating on-screen performance, the real story of the night wasn't just her acting, it was her chemistry with Affleck, her ex-husband turned creative collaborator. Affleck, who served as one of the film's producers, looked every bit the proud partner, cheering her on with quiet admiration. Observers noted how often his gaze lingered on Lopez during interviews, his expression soft but steady, not romantic, perhaps, but affectionate in a way that spoke of something deeper than fleeting attraction. Ben has always believed in her talent, another source shared. Even when things weren't working between them personally, he never stopped respecting her work ethic or her artistry. Producing this film together has reminded them both why they connected in the first place, not just as partners in love, but as partners in creativity. Indeed, Kiss of the Spider-Woman seems to have become more than a film. It's a full-circle moment for two people who have lived under the world's gaze for over 2 decades. From red carpets to tabloid covers, they've been adored, scrutinized, and speculated about endlessly. Yet somehow, through it all, they found a way to rewrite their story, not as lovers torn apart, but as collaborators who still bring out the best in each other. When asked about their dynamic during a brief red carpet chat, Lopez smiled softly. "We're good," she said simply. "Life is full of chapters. Some you close, some you revisit in new ways. I'm grateful for all of it." Affleck, standing beside her, nodded with a wry grin. "She's amazing," he added. "Always has been." It's a bittersweet kind of magic, seeing two people who once shared everything now share something different, something quieter but no less powerful. Their smiles that night weren't about rekindling old flames, they were about acceptance, forgiveness, and the beauty of moving forward without bitterness. In an industry that thrives on drama and rivalry, Lopez and Affleck's newfound harmony feels refreshingly human. They've proven that love doesn't always need to end in disaster. Sometimes it just changes shape. And maybe that's the real love story here. Two stars who learn that sometimes letting go isn't the end of the story. It's just the beginning of a new one. As Lopez's Oscar hopes rise and Affleck continues to build his reputation as one of Hollywood's most thoughtful producers, one thing is certain: their paths will keep crossing. Not because they need to, but because, in their own way, they always will. After all, once upon a time they were Bennifer, and now there's something even better. Jennifer and Ben, at peace with what was and beautifully content with what is.